Hello, how are you? Listen, I'm not going to ask you all this and talk about all that, but I'm going to talk about one thing to be exact. And what I'm going to talk to you about is, are you really invested into your future? There's one thing that we always pay attention to when we get a career going or get into a career that we're wanting to be in, or when we get a job. Most jobs, most careers offer something, and a lot of us do not take our time to invest in it. And we're working to possibly better our future. That's what we're really trying to do, better our future. But I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to ask you guys, why don't none of us that are in the majority never invest in the 401k? I'm going to say that again. Why do the majority of us, myself included, never really invest in the 401k? When you invest in a 401k, you're supposed to, the mindset is to be with the job as long as you can until you retire. That's the agenda. That's the plan. Plan, plot, strategize, execute, attack. Got that way. Now, some of us don't do that, but I'm going to just stick with that. If you allow yourself to get on a job, stay with that job, go through, withstand all of whatever is of difficulty, people that get on your nerves, whatever. When you think about you've invested in a 401k into a plan or whatever other options that you may have when investing, when it comes out automatically, you don't see it. When you check on that investment from 5 years, the next 5 years, and you see your money is working for you. Now, check this out. When someone get on your nerves and it makes you want to say F this or go off, but you see you got 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 100,000 in your account, it'll make you be like, you know what? Shut up. That person ain't worth that. I'm invested in my future. They're not. You're there also to pay your bills, but you're also paying yourself first. If you continue to do that, or when you continue to do that for yourself, you create success. When you leave a job, you're messing over yourself, period. Especially if you're not creating one for yourself. If you're not invested into some type of a 401k plan, or if you don't have some type of a business going on where you're seeing profits, where you're able to put money back, even with a business, you need to be able to put money back. You need emergency funds. As I've recently heard, you need dream fund, as in the word dream. And you need money for not just a dream, not just for an emergency, but what if you want to go and just do some miscellaneous things, the what ifs, or just because I want to have things. That part. Get your finances in order. Invest in yourself. Invest in your future. I'm not even talking about your kids. Even though when you retire, your kids should be able to do for themselves. I was about to say out of your home, but I had to hold that because I have a different idea or a different process for kids leaving. I believe your children should stay around you as long as they're doing two things: respecting you as well as themselves. And when I say respecting you, I mean your house. 2, they're contributing to assisting with paying bills. When you're doing that, meaning I don't have to say that you have a job, because in order to stay there, you have to be contributing to paying bills. It's like common sense, logic. Hello. But guys, I feel like most of us, we do not think logically. We allow a lot of people, or the few, to tell us that we should get a job, retire, and get Social Security. And roll with that. But no one invests in a 401k plan. And we can't say it's the people's fault they got the job, they offer it. We don't take our time to invest in learning what it's about, asking questions because we don't want to look stupid or ignorant. But I'd rather look stupid and ignorant than to actually be stupid, which I have shown myself to be. That's not nothing to be proud of. Ignorant, I'd rather be not stupid. Because it means I chose to do something when I had the opportunity to do the opposite, which was to do for myself. And I chose not to do to help myself. That's stupid. I'd rather not know and find out and then have a choice to do better when you know better than to not do better when you know better. You kind of come across as an idiot to me. And I've been that. I admit. Not cool. But anyway, guys, invest in yourself. You're worthy. I'm telling you this because this is something that I have had to understand that I need to do. Should have been doing. Invest in yourself. There's nobody else's job to invest in you. You have to invest in you. Stay on that job. Stay. Even if you don't like it, stay. Invest. When you invest, I'm going to tell you something. The Bible tells you to pay a 10% of whatever you make, tithes. I'm not saying pay the church. I rather give to someone that needs on the street. I don't trust the church. That's me, but do your thing. Even though I believe in God and Jesus, I just ain't going with that. I would like to suggest that you pay yourself 13 to 20% of whatever you make, and do not pay it yourself out of your pocket. Have it automated. Have it automated, as in like it automatically comes out before you see your check. And don't touch nothing. Have a good day. God bless. I am Inspiration, known as Wealthy and Rich. God bless.